So here I've got one server that's running. I got to check on the other one because it's probably getting ready to restart. So let me log on to the DRAC of that server. And I'm going to make sure that my domain controller is able to ping it, if you will, or if I'm just able to ping it and make sure that it works. I'm going to do console, open the console like so. Oh, look at that. Yay. And I'm going to go to the domain controller, make sure that I can ping host 2. Look at that. I can ping host 2 and I can ping host 1, 92 and 102. So this is all good. All good signs. And let me walk you through this interface. Now this is what you're going to see when on the physical machine where you install XenServer. First of all, this first screen, this first option right here on the customizing the system is status display. Now, many of these things you're able to do through the GUI, but of course you're able to do them here as well. This is really an interface that allows you to configure the XenServer environment a little bit. For example, you could configure IP address and networking information over here so that you can connect to it, utilizing the client, which we will do very soon. So here's the status display and telling me the network parameters and such. Go to network management interface. Right? And it's telling me, hey, you want to configure it, you got to press enter. So if I press enter, it lets me configure the network management interface. Right? I'm going to press escape. Here's authentication. And it says user authentication. If I press enter here, it says, oh, you're not logged in. I'm going to press enter and I'm going to log into this box. Yes, as a root user. And I'm going to put in the root password that I assigned at the time that I installed this XenServer. And I'm going to go over to virtual machine and press enter, and it says VMs running on this host. I don't really have any right now. Everything is blank at the moment. And disks and storage repositories, that's able to see. And new storage repository and attach existing storage repository and such. And then it says resource pool configuration. I can configure a resource pool right here. By the way, many of these things I'm able to do in the GUI on the client. Hardware and BIOS information. You can see the system manufacturer, model, processor, system memory, local storage controllers, and then BIOS info. Keyboard and time zone. Remote service configuration. Now here's the thing. I'm going to enable the SSH right here. Okay, SSH is enabled. Because I'm going to be logging on using SSH. Really using an SSH client. Very popular client known as PuTTY. Backup, restore, and update. Here's schedule virtual machine metadata. Backup virtual machine metadata or restore it. I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff at the moment. Technical support in this particular instance. I can validate the configuration as such and get technical support. Reboot or shutdown of this, and then the local command shell on the server.